Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Baiju's exam prep. First of all, tell me if I'm audible or not. Tell me if I'm audible or not. Thank you, everyone. We'll start in a minute. Let other friends join. All good this side. Yes, Kishan. I'm good. All good this side. Thank you, Surya. Meharu, I've already replied to you. Please check. Good morning, everyone. Zeba, I think you have written the mail. Okay. Basically, English were waiting for the troops to come from Madras, more forces. And that's why they were waiting at a place called Fulta at that point of time. When have you written the mail, Afreen? Guys, if you write a mail, give me at least 24 hours to reply to yours. Yes, Zeba. Maulik, I have already sent the mail to the relevant people. In that, I cannot directly help you. I can tell you that book is there on the net also right now, but then, that's the thing. Okay, let's begin. Share, you can write to me. You can write to kumar.rohit@byju's.com. Okay, let's begin, everyone. Understand, where are we right now? We are in the chapter of, okay, I'll change the pen color. All of you, if you remember yesterday's lecture, we said Shahuji, grandson of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, has been released. Now, yesterday also I told you, some historians, they say that at this point of time, the whole planning was that the Mughals also knew that when Shahuji will go back to Marathwada, he will have a clash with his auntie Tarabai. Now, all of you think Shahuji is in jail for last 18 years in Aurangzeb's custody. Do you think he will come back and the auntie Tarabai will give all the power to him? All of you. You tell me, do you think auntie would be, oh, my nephew, you have come, take all the power? Never. Why? Because she was ruling in the name of her minor son, Shivaji too, at this point. So, guys, Mughals also knew that invariably Shahuji and Tarabai would have a clash. Now, here comes a very important man. When Shahuji came back, he got the assistance of a man called Balaji Vishwanath. Everyone, he was a Brahmin officer in this place. And he gave a lot of assistance to Shahuji at this point of time, for which Shahuji had later appointed him as the Peshwa in 17 13. All of you, have you heard the word called Peshwa? Everyone, have you heard the name Peshwa or the word Peshwa? Okay, please understand, guys. This word Peshwa, it means it's a position, literally means prime minister. Peshwa means prime minister. Those who are writing good, see, all of you, you know, I really appreciate when I ask who is Peshwa and you write. That way, please understand, your confidence will also go up because you would also see that, oh, I knew this. So that is something which is very, very good. You should always keep on, writing. That gives you a lot of confidence. Coming back to this position Peshwa was originally started by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Now, what was this? He started something called Ashtapradhan. Ashtapradhan means 8 ministers. And one of the ministers' name was Peshwa. Literally, he was the head of all the ministers. Everyone. For example, in polity, you might have studied that Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi, he is the Prime Minister. But in polity, many times you would have studied he's basically first amongst the equal. That is, everybody is equal, but he's the first amongst them. Similarly, Peshwa was literally the head of all the ministers. And from 1713 till 1818, that is 105 years, is known as the period of Peshwa domination in our history. Everyone, is this slide is nothing but introduction to Peshwaship. All of you, am I totally clear here? Now we are going to study one by one all the important Peshwas. In one slide, I will explain every important Peshwa. So, just give me a second. We will start with Balaji Vishwanath. Then we will go to Bajirao 1. Then to Baji Rao. Then to Madhav Rao. The 4 Peshwas, and some more things will come. Have patience, one by one. We will see all these. He is the Peshwa for these 7 years. I already told you guys, a Brahmin man. He was a small time revenue officer in your state of Maharashtra or Marathwada. Now, why do we study him? I told you, na, Shahuji is clashing with his auntie Tarabai. Very remarkable lady. She was fighting against the Mughals after the death of her husband. And in this clash between these two, all of you, Balaji Vishwanath helped Shahuji Maharaj. Everyone, am I clear? All of you, Balaji Vishwanath has helped Shahuji in his clash against Auntie Tarabai. So, guys, don't you think for this help, Shahuji, once he became Chhatrapati, Chhatrapati means coronation ceremony. Tajposhi in Hindi we call it. So once the coronation happened, he appointed Balaji initially as, please remember this term, guys, Sena Kate. Sena Kate means organizer of forces, and later as Peshwa in 1713. There are stories which are not relevant for our exam. Why initially only Senakate? Why Peshwa? So I'm not telling that. Getting my point? Initially appointed into this position, later appointed into this position. And everyone, this position later was made into hereditary. Hereditary means after Balaji, his son Bajirao. After him, his son Balaji Bajirao. So, like this position became hereditary. And all of you, you can see how important is the role of Balaji Vishwanath is, because he is also known as second founder of the Maratha state. Balaji Vishwanath is known as the second founder of the Maratha state in those days. Am I clear, everyone? Who is the first founder? Who is the first founder here? Who is the first founder? Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. So he is known as the second founder. Now, everyone, recall Wednesday's class when I was doing later Mughals. Guys, do you remember Balaji Vishwanath helped Sayyid brothers to defeat Farrukhshir? All of you, do you remember? He had helped Sayyid brothers in defeating Farrukhshir. So if you can recall, those who were not present in Wednesday's class, I cannot do that. If you were not present in the class, unfortunately, please go back and look at the lecture. So here you can see he became the first Maratha official to reach Delhi. And guys, everyone, and involve in the internal matters of the Mughal rulers. All of you, can you see here? He is the first Maratha to involve in the internal matters of the Maratha Mughals. Not only this, you all saw Shahuji getting released, but his mother was still in the custody of Mughals. So, got Shahuji's mother also released at this point of time. She was still in the custody of Mughals till now. So she was released at this point. Last but not the least, got both Chot and Sardesh Mukhi. All of you, both these are two type of taxes levied by Marathas. Chot is basically 25% of the whole, and Sardesh Mukhi is an additional 10%. And this was levied by the Maratha rulers in those days. Everyone, is Balaji Vishwanath clear? All of you, is Balaji Vishwanath clear? 7 years tenure, but has done a lot. Questions, if at all, in prelims will come. No, Kishan. Additional, extra. Short is 25%. It's not 10. Guys, I cannot repeat the whole thing. Please understand, last 15 minutes I'm on this slide. How can you expect the whole thing to be repeated? Ask a particular point. Short is 25% of whole. Sardesh Mukhi is 10% of whole. So 25 and 10. Guys, if the question will come, the question may come, who was the second founder? This point. Apart from this, he is also known for his mastery of finance. Please write the mail. I'll look into that, Kishan. Okay, I'll look into that. You know, he is also known as master. For his mastery of finance, because I told you, na, he is a small-time revenue officer. No, Mayank Wadhwani, it is from the areas. Coronation, Sandeep, in Hindi means Tajposhi. Srihari, we are doing that only. Those who are from Maharashtra, have you heard the name of Bajirao one? Those who are from Maharashtra, those who are from outside must have also heard his name. Very, very impressive character. Very, very impressive man. Very brave. And somebody, who really, worked hard. Unfortunately, those who are taking the names of a movie, I'll tell you one thing. I have not seen any historical movie, whether you name Bajirao Mastani or later today only you will say Panipat. I have not seen any of these movies, and the only reason is I don't want to forget Bipin Chandra's history and learn a totally new history. They might be good, but as a history teacher, I don't want to get into that because too much confusion will come in my life at this point of time. So for that reason, I love Sanjay Leela Bhansali. I love Ashutosh Govrikar, but then historical movies are a strictly no-no for me. That's how it is. And I love, you know, uh, your actors, whether it is Deepika, Priyanka, or Ranveer, nothing against them. But then, just for history's sake, not looking into that. They see, you cannot accuse Bollywood also. They are making a movie. If Padmavat has to be made, they take creative liberties. But please, those who are asking, sir, we remember it by that. Guys, they cannot show you accurate history. Please understand. Okay, let's come back to this, please. Okay, come to this man. As I said, he brought the Marathas to their zenith. Everyone, Bajirao I is the son of Balaji Vishwanath, and he brought the Maratha power to its zenith. Zenith means pinnacle, to the heights he has brought. And guys, I told you, very impressive character. You can use any number of adjectives for him. So, very ambitious, for example, very good commander, very bold commander. In fact, guys, I was reading in one book, in that it was mentioned that he would never live in palaces, would always stay with his soldiers in their camps. Very, very brave man. There is no doubt about that. And a very good statesman, very clever. Kuraku, you are not the only person in the class. Please understand. I have to take care of everyone. I have already told this. I cannot go fast till everybody is satisfied. I know you might not feel it good, but that's how it is. In a class, you have to take care of everyone. That's how it will be. Now, please understand, guys, he is called the greatest exponent of the guerrilla tactics after Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Guys, do you know what is guerrilla tactics? In Hindi, those who are asking what it is, Chapemar Yudh. So basically, the whole idea is to surprise your opponents, hide in jungles, and suddenly attack them when they least expect it, or attack during night time when they are not expecting you. So, Bajirao wanted to establish a Hindu Padpad Shahi. Guys, what is Hindu Padpad Shahi? It means he wanted a all India Hindu empire, which would be from Katak to Attak. Katak is present day Odisha, and Attak is present day Pakistan, in the north side. So from there to there, he wanted that in this entire area, there should be Maratha flag. And in order to have a huge empire, Bajirao created a system of confederacy. Guys, what is the system of confederacy? Basically, the next point that I'm writing, remember it for prelims. Pune, Indore, Gwalior, Baroda, and Nagpur. He divided his areas. In Pune, it is the Peshwas who would be leading. in Indore, Holkars; in Gwalior, Scindias; in Baroda, Gaikwad; and in Nagpur, Bhosles. Guys, these are the five most important families. There were other smaller families also, but then basically it is that in and around Indore, it is the Holkars who will be controlling that. Similarly, in and around Gwalior, this would be controlled by Sindhiyas. All of you, those who are asking what is the logic of this, please understand, India is a very big country, and in those days the communication would not be so much developed. And if you want to have a all India Hindu empire, you need good support. So for that, this was done. Everyone putting 3-star marks, please mug up for prelims. All of you, am I clear? Everyone, is this clear? Holkars, guys, go to Indore, the cleanest town of the country. There you have Holkars. All these towns, no, these are the names of families. For Nagpur, Bhosle, guys, even today, our aviation minister, Jyotiraditya Scindia, comes from the Scindia background. He's from the Scindia family. See, Peshwas are basically nominal overlord here. Guys, if you are from Indore, Holkars, Ahilya Bai Holkar, the famous queen, her name you must have heard. Getting my point? So, like this, they had divided their families. Now, let's come to his fights. Pink I can take. Now, everyone, Bajirao, very, very brave fighter, very, very brave commander. Guys, see, he defeated Nizam in one battle of Bhopal. Similarly, he defeated Muhammad Shah Rangila in and signed Treaty of Sironj. Guys, this battle took place in this time, and after this treaty, areas of Malwa, yes, Vaishnavi, areas between Narmada and Chambal, all these were given to the Marathas. Similarly, if I write one more, I'll write here. Defeated Portuguese in 1739 and got Salsette and areas like Bassein. Vetri, please understand, when I'm saying that after defeating this is basically a part of Maratha Empire. Now areas of Malwa, now areas of Narmada and between Chambal, they all are the areas of Maratha Empire. They might be under the control of any of these, but they are ultimately what? They all are part of the Maratha Empire. Shahuji, Balaraju. And guys, yes, for those who are asking, he did marry a lady named Mastani. These are places named Chitturi. We have already seen in the first class Portuguese. Guys, if you forget, very troublesome. In the first class only we saw the names. Everyone, Is it clear? Yes, Shalu, you are correct. All of you, is Bajirao one clear? Mike Wadhwani, that is different. That's polity. You will study that. Maharashtra Palak. Mastani is one of the wives of Bajirao one. He married Mastani. Bajirao one married Mastani. She was a Muslim princess. No, he was only 20-year-old when he became the Peshwa. Yes, Kishan, you are correct. Areas between that was taken by the Marathas, Vaishnavi. No, Shresh, you are wrong. Please see we are in which year. Coming to this, let us move ahead. Balaji Bajirao. All of you. Balaji Bajirao. 1740 to 61. Guys, he was only 18-year-old when he became the Peshwa. Father died at the age of 40 years, and at the age of 18, he became the Peshwa. Now, please understand, his other name is Nana Sahib. Remember, in our history, there are two Nana Sahibs. Second one we will study in 1857 revolt. All of you, I don't answer some of your questions. You may feel that is important, but UPSC will never ask you, how did Bajirao one die? How did Balaji Vishwanath die? I can see some people are asking, tell me the name of the other wife of Bajirao one. Who will ask you? Please, guys, you cannot study history like this. We are not involved in wife, son, and the daughters. When did he die? How did he die? This will not be asked. Nana Sahib is another name of Balaji Bajirao. So please focus on what I am telling. No, it's not Tatya Tope. Please understand, 1857 revolt is way, way later. Concentrate on what I am telling rather than asking about the blood relations. Everyone, Balaji Bajirao is the son of Bajirao I. Historians say, as able as his father, though less energetic. That is, guys, his father Bajirao I was way ahead of everyone. He was too good at this point of time. Balaji Bajirao is good, but Bajirao I was way, way better. Lastly, guys, around this time only, Shahuji died. All of you, who is Shahuji? Everyone, who is Shahuji? Yes, he is the king, because these Bajirao, Balaji Bajirao, they are simply Peshwas, minister. So, Shahuji, the grandson of Shivaji Maharaj, around this time died, and by his will left all the state affairs in the hands of Peshwa. In the hands of the Peshwa, he left all these state affairs. All the state affairs were given to the Peshwa. And now, they became, sorry, de facto ruler of the state. Now they are the ruler of the state also, because they have got all the power by law. Yes, in polity you will study de facto, de jure, these terms. So de facto ruler they have become at this point of time. All the power is in their hands. Now everyone, next 2 minutes, the story that I am telling you, that is something that you, if you forget also, not a problem. Guys, de facto means, earlier I told you, please see, they were nominal overlord. Now they have become real power is in their hands. Getting my point? In best, you will study it in polity, these terms, de facto, de jure, when you are studying president, prime minister. Guys, on paper, who is the head of the state? President. But the most of the powers, they lie in whose hands? Prime minister. So that is something you will study over there. No, Mike Wadhwani, that you will study in medieval history. Yes, president is de jure, prime minister is de facto. All of you, listen to me a story. Guys, do you remember who is Tarabai? This is a story. You remember auntie of Shahuji. Guys, just before the death of Shahuji, Tarabai had come to Shahuji. And Tarabai came with a boy whose name was Ram Raja, claiming that Ram Raja is her grandson. So she had claimed that, see, Shahuji, he is my grandson. So Shahuji, before his death, had ordered Peshwa to protect the high esteem of her descendants. That means, guys, Shahuji had instructed Balaji Bajirao that even after I am gone, Tarabai and her successors, her descendants, they should get all the importance and they should get respect. Now, the story is, after the death of Shahuji, Tarabai tried to uproot the government of Balaji Bajirao. She wanted to overthrow this government. But then Balaji Bajirao had stopped it, and finally a truce was done through an agreement called Sangola Agreement. Through this, Ram Raja was a king only in the name. Everyone, if you remember this story, it's okay. If you don't remember, not a problem. Am I clear? All of you. Lastly, shifted the government from Satara to Pune. Took around 1748 Roshan. Shahuji had died around 1748-49, around that year. Hafsa, Sangola Agreement. Oh my God. Sorry. By mistake. Sangola. Kishan, your understanding is wrong here. Hardeep, under this, that they will not try to uproot each other or overthrow each other. That was the basic crux here. And please, guys, some of you make a very big mistake when you think when I write Pune, you think Pune town. No. When I write Gwalior, that does not mean I'm talking about Gwalior as a town. See here. If I take red pen, see, for example, Pune is here or Pune. So it might be that all these areas are under his command. Nagpur is here. So it might be that all these areas are under the command of Bhosle. Similarly, if you see Gwalior is here, it can be that all this area is under Gwalior. Your Baroda is here. So it is that these are under Baroda. So don't get confused with the town name. These are the names of the kingdoms in those days, basically. Everyone, before I go into the next part, already UPSC has asked question on this. Overthrow, Palak. Overthrow. Because he's the nominal overlord, Kishan. He's the boss. Everyone, before I go into the next Peshwa, third battle of Panipat. Heard this? All of you. 1761. In 1761, the third battle of Panipat. Now, already 2014 mains question has come, yet we will do this in a very big manner. For some time, focus on this only. Don't, get into the question mode. Focus here. For 10-15 minutes, I'm not going to look at your doubts. So pose the doubt to the SME, not here. I'm going to the third battle of Panipat. See here. This is a battle between Marathas and Ahmad Shah Abdali. Guys, Marathas, present Peshwa is Balaji Baji Rao. But in this battle, Balaji Baji Rao's son, Vishwas Rao, was nominal commander, and his cousin brother, Sadashiv Rao Bhau, was the actual commander. So everyone, please understand, Balaji Bajirao himself has not gone in the battlefield. He has sent his son Vishwas Rao, and he has been made the nominal commander. Whereas, why was he made the nominal commander? Reason was he was still a minor, only 17-year-old. And that's why the actual command was in the hands of his brother, cousin brother, Sadashiv Rao Bhau. When did he, guys, some people are asking, why was he sent then? How do you get the experience? That way you will always sit at the home only. For experience, go fight. But then you need an experienced man to lead the war because opponent is very, very fearsome. When did this battle happen? On 14th January 1761. Now, some of you will ask that, sir, what are the Marathas doing here in Panipat? So, the answer to that question is, guys, right now, the Maratha Empire had reached this area also. Now, how did that happen? See here. In 1752, there was an agreement between Marathas and Mughals. There was a Shimant at the last. There was an agreement between Marathas. Guys, I will give you the family tree at the end, don't worry. Under this agreement, Mughals gave Chot of Northwest province to Marathas. That means in this area, now the Mughals could collect Chot, and in return, the Mughals were to be protected both from internal and external danger by Marathas. Everyone, is this clear? Agreement is clear or not? Marathas will protect the Mughals. In return, Marathas can take the Chot taxes in this particular area. And guys, who is the Mughal ruler at this point? We already studied in the later Mughals. Hopefully, you will remember that. Now, no, Shah Alam II is the Mughal ruler at this point. Okay? At this moment, here, the ruler is Ahmad Shah, is the ruler of Mughals. Okay? Now, come to this. Everyone, do you now understand how the Mughals are going to clash with Afghans? Because this side, who are there? Afghans. So their borders, the areas are meeting. All of you, now listen to me very carefully. Guys, think I'm Marathas. All of you, the Marathas at this moment asked for help. Guys, Marathas are now contacting everyone that, see, we are going to fight. Please come and help us. So the Marathas asked the Jats, the Rajputs, uh, Odisha, Bengal, everyone was contacted. Please help me. Guys, these people, will they help? Will they help? Yes, Awadh also. Everyone. Will they help? They all declined. Guys, why did they decline? Everyone, why are they declining? Think. Guys, they declined because previously Marathas had deteriorated their relations with all of them. Marathas had fought with everyone. So, because of this, Marathas at this moment where everybody's enemy and nobody's friend. All of you, do you get this point? Maratha have become enemy of everyone. Everyone is reminding them, याद है उस दिन हमला किए थे? Do you remember that day you attacked us? And now Marathas did not get help from anyone. On the one person did help, but he was very, very weak. Imad ul Mulk. Okay, sorry, I have used a wrong word. Thank you. Guys, it's not declined, it is denied. Sorry. Denied. Thank you, Mohan and Shalu. Denied. Guys, only one person, Imadul Mulk, sorry, who was the Mughal Wazir, supported Marathas. But then everyone, are they strong? If you get the support of Mughals, are they, strong here? No. This is very weak. So this was ultimately only a weak support. On the other hand, everyone, Ahmad Shah Abdali got the help of Awadh. So Shuja Uddola, similarly Rohillas, all of them helped here. Everybody helped Ahmad Shah Abdali. So basically, guys, the important, I would say, Muslim states in the North India did support Ahmad Shah Abdali. Everyone, am I clear? All of you. Now see here. Guys, Marathas had a very strong army. But please see some mistakes done by Maratha. Number one, they sent a very big army. You know how many people were there in their army? Some books mention they were having around 2 lakh people at this point of time, out of which almost 1 lakh were ordinary people who were not going to fight. They were like, I'm a fighter. My father says, oh, you are going to North India, take me, I will go to Varanasi. So many such people joined. Jat King Surajmal had even advised the Marathas, please reduce this number. More the number, more food you will require to feed them. Your army will become slow. But Marathas did not listen to anyone. Now, guys, for months, both of them were there in Panipat with one strategy. Strategy was cut off each other's supply lines. What is supply line? Food and water. And in this, Abdali was more successful. Guys, Abdali was able to cut off the supply lines of Marathas in a much bigger manner at this point of time. Now, everyone, think here. Think at this point. Those who are asking how, I just now told you all the North Indian states, important ones, they are helping whom? Abdali. Guys, that is why, everyone, what do we celebrate on this day? 14th January. What do we celebrate on this day? Arey, in North India, we celebrate Makar Sankranti, Lohri in different places and all. Guys, the Maratha soldiers, they had started to die without food and water. And that's why Maratha soldiers requested their commanders, better to die in the battlefield than without food and water. And that is the reason on 14th January, Marathas attacked Abdali. Unfortunately, Vishwas Rao, Sadashiv Rao Bhau, many other Maratha commanders, and guys, 28,000 soldiers of Maratha, they all died at this point. All these people, in fact, let me tell you, some historians say this is the bloodiest day in the Indian history. That is, in one day, never before so many people had died, as many died at this point of time. So many people died at this point of time, which had never ever happened earlier. Never happened earlier. Guys, Afghans also died. 28,000 only Marathas, let's say 15,000 Maratha Afghans. So it was a big, big toll. And let me tell you, those who ran away, the Marathas who were fleeing the battlefield, those who fled were pursued by Afghans, your Jats, Gujars in this area, because everybody was always angry on Marathas. Guys, we are concluding our remark with one line. This battle is known in our history for it did not decide who was to rule India, but rather who was not. Everyone, am I clear? It decided who will not rule? Marathas. Because Marathas lost very badly, lost to an invader. Everyone, am I clear with this slide? I gave almost 22 minutes to this. Everyone, every relevant information for Panipat is in one slide. Yeah, there are some small points I've mentioned. For example, there was a very good commander here known as Ibrahim Khan Gardi. He was having a very advanced artillery for the Marathas here. Now, all of you, give me a second. Look at this question. Today is Friday. We can discuss the questions. Can you see this question? All of you, why Panipat? First battle of Panipat, second battle of Panipat, 1526, 1556. Sorry. Babur and Ibrahim Lodhi, Akbar and Himu. Third is what you saw here. Now, all of you, let me make a uh, all of you. Is my first point clear? Flat terrain, plain land. In Panipat, you get a lot of plain area, plain land where you can fight. Everyone, keep on showing me your thumbs up. Point number one is plain terrain. Number two, all of you, it's a very fertile belt. So, availability of food and water. There is enough food in the nearby areas, enough water, which everybody requires for a battle. Third, strategic location. How? It is on the route of Grand Trunk Road and it is very near to Delhi. So that is another reason. Every invader ultimately is aspiring for Delhi, and Panipat lies in the route to Delhi. And of course, because it is close to Grand Trunk Road also. Fourth, all of you, small monsoon. Guys, what is small monsoon? In geography, you would have studied. Monsoon, when it hits your South India, gets divided into two parts. One, Arabian Sea branch, and another, Bay of Bengal branch. You all know that both the Arabian Sea branch and the Bay of Bengal branch, by the time they reach Punjab area, they lose their moisture. So, guys, small monsoon, so the land will not become muddy here. You get ample time for the fights. Fifth, availability of artisans like ironsmith. So, guys, in this area, you can get any number of your weapons like sword, shield, all that can be constructed in this place. Okay, this is, let's say this is 6, this is 2, this is 6, 3, 5, and guys, there is one more factor. All your attackers, they came from invaders, came from the northwest. That was another factor. Everyone, can you write now a 150-word answer based on these six factors that why so many battles took place in Panipat? All of you. I was writing my mains this year. I still recall, and I had not studied this. In fact, this was a surprise question. We had not studied this. This is not in your Bipin Chandra, and it was not in those days in Spectrum also. So I was, and most of us were totally ill prepared for this question. So when the question came, this was a very fundamentally, I would say, common sense question. And common sense question, acha, Haryana, okay, flat terrain, acha, near Delhi, okay, food would be there, water would be there. Invaders came from that side. I did not write fifth point. And in those days, my optional was geography. So I understood this point. Other than this, you know, 5 points I wrote. And in order to make my answer better, the advice that I always give to you guys, drew a map showing invaders coming from this side, Panipat, Delhi like this, and also showed the small monsoon by drawing this two things. So two small maps showing the two factors in order to make my answer better at this point of time. Everyone, clear? You can see this is the extent of Marathas in those days. Hardeep, question is not clear. Shalu, I don't know what you want to know by elevation here. I'm not sure about your point. All of you, what happened is Balaji Bajirao had already heard that his army was in trouble. And when he heard, and that's why he was moving with a big army to North India. But after hearing about the loss of his army, the death of his son, his cousin, he was already ill and died in June, sorry, 1761. Within 6 months, Balaji Bajirao died, and that's why Madhav Rao is the new Peshwa. Again, only 17-year-old, and that is why uncle, what is the name of uncle? Whatever I said, Hitesha, is more than enough. Guys, don't go into this Panipat thing. Already mains question has come. Whatever I have done is more than sufficient. Raghunath Rao was regent and de facto ruler because nephew is very, very young at this point of time. Now again about him, said to be very good soldier, very good statesman, and in 11 years brought the glory of Marathas back. If you all remember, guys, yesterday we studied about him, defeated Hyder Ali in 64, 66, 1771. 3 consecutive battles. Great, Kuraku. And now, guys, Narayan Rao will succeed him. Now, everyone, for next 5 minutes, how many of you want that I should give you the family tree of the Peshwa? How many of you want that I should draw the family tree of the Peshwa? For I can see everyone want. So please, for next 3 minutes, look at this slide. Everyone, Balaji Vishwanath, clear here? Keep on telling me. Keep on showing your thumbs up. 1713 till 1720. After his death, his son Bajirao won 1720 to 1740. After Bajirao won, his son Balaji Bajirao 1740 to 1761. Problem is, his elder son Vishwas Rao died in Third Battle of Panipat. So guys, you can see I've put him in red. He never became the Peshwa. So everyone, after Balaji Bajirao, it is Madhav Rao who became the Peshwa. Then the next Peshwa is, till here I have told you, Madhav Rao, after his death, his younger brother Narayan Rao is the Peshwa. He is the Peshwa between 72 to 74. After his death, his son Savai Madhav Rao is the Peshwa, and he is the Peshwa from 1774 to 95. And finally, from 1795 to 1818, the Peshwa is Bajirao II. Guys, if you see in this, Shamsher Bahadur is the son with Mastani. Those who are asking what does Savai means, Savai is a title, means quarter. That is Savai, that previous Madharao, he would be more bigger than him by at least a quarter. Am I clear, everyone? What I have written is enough. Don't ask me now more than this. I will tell you about Zeba. I will tell you about that Zeba. Have patience. Everyone, Shalu, have patience. Why are you jumping? Have patience. Last page is clear. Now come to this. Guys, till Madhavrao we have done. Who becomes the Peshwa after Madhavrao? All of you. Who becomes the Peshwa after Madhavrao? Narayan Rao. Very good. Now see here. Everyone. Narayan Rao was also a child when he became the Peshwa. Now everyone, for a second, look at this family tree and think for this man. Raghunath Rao is like Balaji Baji Rao became the Peshwa because he was the elder brother. His son died, then another son became Peshwa, then another son became Peshwa. All of you, will I be incorrect to say Raghunath Rao would be thinking, Mera number kab aayega? When will my turn come? When will I become the Peshwa? All of you think like this. Raghunath Rao is the uncle, but guys, this is about power. This is about politics. Raghunath Rao is like, oh my God, everybody is becoming the captain. Everybody is getting the post. When will my turn come? Will I only be the guardian of these? So guys, Narayan Rao was murdered by his own uncle, Raghunath Rao. Raghunath Rao hatched a conspiracy and got his nephew Narayan Rao murdered. All of you, you can see he is the bad uncle. He has got his nephew assassinated at this point of time. Very, very bad uncle. Everyone, can you see this? And he declared himself as the Peshwa. All of you, he has declared himself as the Peshwa at this point. Absolutely, Kamlesh, correct. He declared himself as Peshwa. Those who are from Pune, everyone, those who are from Pune, have you gone to Shaniwarwada? Those who are from Pune, have you gone to Shaniwarwada? Guys, this is the whole Shaniwarwada story. Go, those who are from Pune, study. You can, this is the story of your place. When I think I visited Shaniwarwada in 2018. So do visit it. Now, please see here. Narayan Rao, his wife, Gangabai, posthumously, that is after the death of her husband, gave birth to a child, and this child was named as Savai Madhav Rao. The then Maratha commanders, led by Nana Fadnavis, they said that, see, we declare him as our Peshwa. Now, some of you who are asking that Narayan Rao was a child, guys, please understand, Don't think from 2023's perspective. We are in 1774. In those days, these rules were not there that 18 the girl will marry, 21 the boy will marry. Think about this, all of you. Why are you comparing the present era to that era? In those days, people used to get married very, very early. They used to have children very early. So Nana Fadnavis declared that this young child, this child will be their Peshwa. Who is he? He is the most important Maratha commander of that era. Everyone, if no one is supporting uncle, where will he go? All of you, if no one is supporting uncle, where will he go? Absolutely, uncle will now run to the British. Madat, help! Please help me, sir. And guys, you all know, Britishers are good people. They are always here to help anybody who asks them for help. And this way, we are entering into the first Anglo-Maratha war. All of you, the previous slide, this is background of the war. Guys, there were many other Maratha chiefs also. There were 12 Maratha commanders at this moment, or chief, and Nana Fadnavis was their head. All of you see here. Keep on telling me. Raghunath Rao went to whom? British. Now all of you, British signed Treaty of Surat, and these Britishers are Bombay British. Now, this Treaty of Surat was signed in 1775. But when this treaty was sent to Calcutta, Calcutta Council condemned the treaty. They said it is not a great treaty, and they sent a person called Colonel Upton to Pune to sign a new treaty. Guys, Calcutta is the headquarters. They feel that this is not a great treaty. So now they are sending to Pune another person. And the new treaty is Treaty of Purandar. That is in 1776. A new treaty was signed with Nana Fadnavis now. Under this, Raghunath Rao was to be only given pension, and the revenue of the districts given to the British by Raghunath Rao were retained by British. Everyone, till here, any doubt? Please, anyone, any doubt till here? Retained. Treaty of Surat, that they will support Raghunath Rao. Guys, under this Treaty of Purandar, they said that fine enough. Britishers said that okay, we will not support Raghunath Rao, we will only give him some money. But then, whatever districts he gave, we are not going to return that thing back to you. So, those who are asking, Treaty of Purandar, it was signed by Colonel Upton, who had come to Pune, and signed between Upton and the second side, that is your Nana Fadnavis. But the problem is, Nana violated the treaty. Nana has violated this treaty at this moment. And you can understand, in 1777, this violation led to war between Marathas and British. War has begun. Now, guys, war will continue for 5 years. But between that, there is a Treaty of Vadgaon in 1779. Not that important. I'm leaving. I'm coming to the most important portion. Treaty of Salbai, signed in 1782. Treaty of Salbai, signed in 1782. And guys, under this treaty, which was signed between Warren Hastings and Marathas, the British accepted young Peshwa, again Raghunath Rao, was given again pension. And the most important point, this treaty ensured British friendship with Marathas for 20 years. For the next 20 years, they will be friends. Now, everyone, please recall yesterday's lecture. 20 years means 1782 to 1802. All of you, can you recall yesterday's lecture? In this period, Marathas fought with British against Tipu Sultan in third and fourth Anglo-Mysore war. Everyone, can you recall this? All of you, can you recall that in the third and the fourth war, they helped here? Am I clear? Guys, can you see how diplomatically the Britishers have used Indian power against the Indian powers only? And this was the question of this year mains question, that how come Britishers with small army every year be able to defeat Indians which are with a much larger army? Everyone, am I clear? All of you, am I clear? Balaraju, I told you, one of the Maratha commanders, head of the Maratha commanders. We are done with the first Anglo-Maratha war. Anyone, guys, you know, I understand you write yes, but rather than writing yes, give me the thumbs up. That's better. Calcutta Council is the head, who takes the most of the important decisions at this point. Prabhu, you will study that all in medieval history. Don't get into that right now. Biswajit, Nana Fadnavis violated the treaty by helping the French here. Hardeep, I have already Treaty of Purandar 2 times I did. Uni, you have to sign because previous treaties have to be removed. Now, all of you, what type of questions can come here? Rashida, Tipu never won. Yesterday, Rashida, were you in the class or not? Rashida, were you in the yesterday's class or not? All of you, what type of UPSC question can come here? Chronological order of treaties. Surat, Purandar, Vadgaon, Salbai. Everyone, can you see this? All of you, do you understand that what type of question can come here? Let me tell you. There was one treaty of Purandar before this also. So the order may change in your exams. And this treaty of Purandar was signed in 1661 between Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and Jai Singh I. He was the commander of the Mughal Empire in those days. Jai Singh I was the Mughal commander in those days. Getting my point? So order may change. Not important, Satyam. That's why I have left. Shihari, your question is not clear. Shivani, it is there. Guys, I can tell you, I'll tell you very frankly. Some of you are asking that, sir, please crack jokes in between. I'll tell you very frankly, we used to crack jokes, but then you never know who gets offended by the jokes. Trust me. I'll crack a joke, maybe 10 people may get offended by some joke, and that's why it is harmful for the teachers. No jokes, please. That's the thing. Sanskara, I've already said, by supporting the French. PK Chetri, not that important. Leave it. Kishan, you did not get the point. They have only said Raghunath Rao will be given the money. Nothing else. Getting my point? Nothing else. Shalu, first Anglo-Maratha war is done. Before the break, let's do this. One more war and then go for a break. Guys, you can see we are around 1.5 hours and we are only in one topic, Maratha. I cannot be, repeating time and again the same thing. Please cooperate. Everyone, who is the Peshwa during the first Anglo-Maratha war? Marathas Prashansha. Today, Chandrajyoti, today. Guys, today the hard part of your syllabus will end. Everyone, Savai Madhav Rao is the Peshwa. But then, guys, he died in. All of you, he committed suicide. He committed suicide because Nana Fadnavis, his guardian, was very, very tough guardian. All of you, for a minute, I'm going to the family tree slide. Everyone, can you see, with the death of Savai Madhav Rao, almost this side, that is Balaji Bajirao side, there is no one left. So who can become the next Peshwa? Dinesh Surat. Purandar is Shivaji treaty. Who can become the next Peshwa? But guys, will you make Raghunath Rao Peshwa? Will you make Raghunath Rao the Peshwa? A person who has killed his own nephew. So if he is not going to be the Peshwa, who should become the Peshwa? So the new Peshwa is Bajirao II, the son of Raghunath Rao. Everyone, for a second, think you are in 1803. All of you, Bengal is under whose control? Bengal is under whose control? British. Everyone, Mysore is under whose control? British. All of you, Hyderabad yesterday signed subsidiary alliance or not? Guys, Awadh yesterday signed subsidiary alliance or not? Now, all of you, will you admit that Marathas are the only big power outside the British control? Everyone, do you all admit? Sikh, no, they have not yet become a big power. Don't worry, Sikh, we will study just after this. They are just starting now. So guys, Marathas were the only power outside English control. So Wellesley, who was the Governor General, now focused on Marathas. Guys, what will he do? Wellesley divided Marathas and in separate battles defeated everyone. And that is your second Anglo-Maratha war. One by one, he will divide and he will defeat everyone. And you can see the reason for this was, 1802, Bajirao II, the Peshwa, murdered younger brother of, got the younger brother of Yashwant Rao Holkar, the Holkar chief, killed. Everyone, Baji Rao II, the son of Raghunath Rao, has got the younger brother of Yashwant Rao Holkar, the Holkar chief, murdered. All of you, like the father, like the son. पापा जैसे थे, बेटे ने भी वही किया. Father had got the nephew killed and he also got the younger brother. They had problems, they had issues. All of you, what will Yashwantrao Holkar do now? Everyone, what will Yashwantrao Holkar do now? he will fight. And guys, those who are from Pune, Hadapsar, now it is a part of your district. But Hadapsar in those days was outskirts of Pune. In Battle of Hadapsar, Bajirao 2 plus Sindhiyas were defeated by Yashwantrao Holkar. All of you, once you get defeated, where do you go? Who is one person always ready to help you? Ran to British, signed Treaty of Bassein. This is nothing but signing of subsidiary alliance. So guys, 1802, this is a big mistake done by Peshwa Bajirao II. All of you, do you think he should have signed the subsidiary alliance? Everyone, do you think he should have done? This is a bad treaty. Yesterday we studied, and this was challenged by Sindhias and Bhosles. They decided we are going to challenge this particular treaty. Guys, nothing important. Your Bipin Chandra has given one line on them. That's why I'm saying Bhosles, led by a person named Raghoji to Bhosle, fought with British, got defeated, and signed Treaty of Devgaon after the Battle of Adgaon. It is just given in your Bipin Chandra, that's why I'm mentioning. Otherwise, it is not that important. Similarly, Sindhia, they were led by Daulat Sindhia, signed Treaty of Surji Anjangaon. So guys, one by one you lose, one by one you sign the treaty. Only man stays is Yashwant Rao Holkar, who forms an alliance with the Jat king of Bharatpur, and they both fight against the British. Stop till here. Take a 10 minutes break. Guys, Yashwant Rao or Jaswant Rao, both is okay. Yashwant or Jashwant, both is okay. Guys, after the break, we will come back and start with this war. That how are the Holkars doing this? I cannot please everyone. Some people are asking previous slide. I'm showing for a minute. Please see Tejas, Treaty of Surji Anjangaon. Deepti, at least do one or two revisions. It's very easy. Don't worry about this. Everybody will sign one by one, Shalu. And those who want the family tree, this is here. The time is exactly 7:47. The break is still 7:57. Am I audible? Okay, let's begin. So, before the break, we were in the Second Anglo Maratha War, and we were talking about that Yashwantrao Holkar is carrying on his fight with the Britishers. Now, at this moment, one more thing happened. What happened is that the British East India Company, they found out that their policy of expansion, where they are continuously fighting, is proving very costly. They found out that the debt of the company had increased from 17 million pounds to 31 million pounds in the last few years. So, guys, the British East India Company ultimately here is for profit making, and they find out that the debt is only increasing. So, and here, of course, there is one big factor, Napoleon. Absolutely, you will study about this, that Napoleon was causing a lot of damages to the British. That's why Wellesley was advised to do a treaty with Yashwantrao Holkar, and this treaty is known as Treaty of Rajpur Ghat or Rajghat. Under this treaty, this war was stopped so that the British losses could be stopped at this point of time. Everyone, am I clear till here? I should do it there only. Just give me a second. I'll do here. All of you, what will be the outcome of this war? Think about this. The outcome of this war is one by one, like Bhosle, Sindhia, they are now subsidiary ally of the British, isn't it? Similarly, at this moment, I've already talked about Treaty of Rajpur Ghat, so not going to talk again. Everyone, Shah Alam II. If you all remember, when we were doing later Mughals, we said he handed over the keys of Delhi to British. So, Shah Alam II gave Delhi to British and himself became a pensioner. Similarly, orange. Guys, Wellesley was recalled. He was called back. Yes, Tejas. And last but not the least, guys, Peshwa, after signing subsidiary alliance, is a puppet of EIC. Everyone, outcome is clear or not? All of you. Gaikwads never fought with the British. So, nothing to them, guys. Gaikwads are not involved in any of the war. All of you clear? Third Anglo Maratha War. Last attempt by Marathas to defeat the English. This is their last attempt. The reason for this war was war with Pindaris. All of you, have you heard about Pindaris? Okay, one thing, just give me 1 second. I'll try to tell you something. Just give me 1 second, everyone. How many of you have heard about Pindaris? Everyone, those who are asking about the page number of Marathas starts from 73. Basically, page number 73. Page number 78, 79, 80, 81, 82. No, Shoaib, this is the page number of Bipin Chandra. Everyone, is this clear page number? So you can see, guys, much more than the book I am teaching you. In the book, it is in a very, very brief manner. I am telling you much more than that. You will, I can tell you, I can promise you, after 4 or 5 times when you see the books, you will feel that maybe you don't even need to go in the book because everything is done in the class. Those who would have read in the last 4 days the books, they would know this, that at this moment we are doing everything in this class. Okay, now coming to this last bid, Shushti. Guys, the whole idea is why we are teaching more than the book, because UPSC is constantly evolving. They can go to any depth. We have to be we have to be totally ready for that. So don't only think, that we are covering only the book. Now coming back to this. Guys, who are Pindaris? Basically, they were the allies of Marathas. Now you will ask, how? Understand it like this. Let's say uh, Shiva, Rajneesh, Roshan, these are Pindaris, and I'm Maratha. So before fighting, I would, that is, I Maratha, would take their help. Like that, come with 10,000 soldiers for 15-day war. We will pay you 10,000 rupees per day. So they are basically a type of paid mercenary, like a private militia. Everyone, now tell me, yes, Wagner's in Russia, like them. All of you, now tell me, after signing the subsidiary alliance, will Marathas fight anymore? All of you. After subsidiary alliance, they cannot fight the wars. So tell me, do these Pindaris have jobs now? What will they do? Will they get money? If no war, no money. So they started to rob people on the highways. They would loot people. Now everyone, Britain, will it appreciate that these robbers are looting people in the highways? Think about this. They will never like this. So, sorry, I wrote. So, Lord Hastings decided to have a war with these Pindaris, and this became a cause for the Third Anglo-Maratha War, because ultimately Pindaris are the friends, allies of the Marathas. Unfortunately, guys, Marathas lost this particular war, which took place around 1817-18, because by now Marathas had become too weak. They were not fully organized, they were not fully ready for this war, and they lost this war in a very, very bad manner. They completely lost this war. And the most important thing here is, everyone, see here, result, the British, they abolished the position of Peshwa. Britishers said, we no longer accept anyone as the Peshwa. Baji Rao too was sent to Bittur. The last Peshwa was given a pension and was sent to Bittur. Bittur is near Kanpur. So he was told, please live there now, you will not live here. Today only we studied Maratha Confederacy was dissolved now. This is no longer there. And lastly, everybody, Holkar, Scindia, Bhonsles, they all accepted subsidiary forces. And because you have fought with the British, pay fine, gave large areas to the British here. Yes, Ayush. Last thing, guys, all of you, though some of you were asking me for a very long period of time, sir, when will you do Rajputana? Guys, till now, Rajputana was till now dominated by Scindias and Holkars. Once they saw that Scindias and Holkars were defeated, Rajputana accepted British supremacy. And with this, we are completely done with the entire Maratha chapter. Yes, one small state, yes, you are correct. A small state called Satara was created, and a descendant of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was made to rule this place. No, Uni, nothing. Go and find. If you get something more in detail, tell me. All of you, number two, please understand. Try to find out how many questions have come from this area. In the last 23 years, only one mains question has come. Now you tell me, if on a topic on which only one mains question has come, and yet I have told about that topic for more than 2 hours. Today we started only with Marathas. 2 hours I have given only to Marathas. How much more do you want? For those who are questioning me that I am teaching something in brief, I don't know what is your expectation. No, Sinchana. That's Maratha state. Rajputs, they have accepted the British supremacy. Satara, a small state, was created and was to be ruled by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj's descendants. So basically to show the Maratha people that, see, these are the original rulers and we have brought them back. Now, guys, only two states are left, Sindh and Punjab. You can see here. Pindaris had alliance with the Marathas only, Shreyash. No, Roshan, in the recorded lessons also, I have only done the, in the tablet lectures also, I have only done the recording, and there also you can see the similar time length is there. And for you people, the recorded lectures here, which we had brought the rule for 7 days, will be now for the time being for the indefinite period. Getting my point? All of you, is this clear? Shesh, we already studied subsidiary alliance yesterday. Am I clear with this? I don't know what no is not clear. Sanskar, you can see the PYQs, you will understand that. Moving ahead to the Sikh part. Yes, Priyanka. Yesterday, Shreyash, we did ring fence. Were you in the class or not? Yes, Shoaib. Anglo-Sikh War. Two wars we have to see. Please understand, guys. Sikhism we will not study. See, personally, if all of you, if you ask me here, I would advise attend the live class. देखो बहुत simple है. If you are listening to the recorded lecture only, then listen to the tablet lectures. They are also provided to you. They are recorded. In that, in the mean, it will not be there. It will not be there where, I talk to the students, I address their doubt. There it is direct, only to the subject knowledge. If you have to attend the live class, the logic of live class is what? You ask your doubts and instantly they are resolved. If you are not attending the live class, and if you have to do it from recording only, then the better is go for the tablet only. Why are you even going for the live class here? So better thing will always be, no, that you think in history, what did I say in current affairs in the last 5 days? Nothing. Getting my point? Sham, revision. The tablet lectures are also available throughout the year. Do the revision as many times you want to do from there. Guys, I'm only saying be available in the class. See, dekho, in this exam, discipline is very important. Somebody who does not have discipline, you cannot clear that. Mohan, if you don't understand something, talk to the mentor, write the mail to Target IAS. That's the perception that you have, Chandrajyoti. Same teachers have done everywhere. We will do the PYQs today. Guys, Sikhism you will study in medieval history. Here, we are going to do only the modern portion. So, just for one slide, if you all have this idea, you can see. No, Pranav, they are in. You can write a mail. You can ask me. Where do you find that problem? They are not lengthy. The only thing is the PYQs and all are also there. See here, everyone. Started by Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. There were 10 gurus in Sikh religion. Guru Hargobind Singh Ji Maharaj had started to change this into a fighting community. And by the time Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj had come, the Sikh had become a political and military force. Later, the Sikh were constantly fighting against Aurangzeb, but we have already studied. Guys, this you will do again in medieval history under the chapter of Bhakti movement. This is only a brief idea. We have already studied that Bahadur Shah, the Aurangzeb's son, wanted to have better ties with the Sikh, and that's why appointed Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj as a very big Mansabdar in those days. But unfortunately, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj was assassinated in South India near Nanded, and he was assassinated by one of the Pathan employees. So now I begin the chapter. This is something that either we had done or you would do in medieval history. Now, coming to this, who is he? No, he's not a Sikh guru. Wrong. He is not a Sikh guru, but he is basically the leader after Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. He is the Sikh leader. Sometimes Banda Bahadur, sometimes Banda Bairagi. Both names are correct. He is the follower of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, and he is the leader now after the death of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Decides to fight the Mughals. But then arrested in 1715, and he was killed by the Mughals in 1716. He was put to death. So who was the Mughal ruler at this point, guys? Farrukhshir. Farrukhshir defeated him and hanged him. Now, guys, listen to me very carefully. It is said that Farrukhshir, after defeating Banda Bahadur, had, I would say, done a lot of atrocities on the people. Did a lot of atrocities at this point of time. The atrocities were, those who got defeated, they were hanged, killed, their uh, skulls were put in different places to terrorize the Sikh. So the idea was that the Sikh empire should be terrorized at this point of time. But then, you all know, Nadir Shah and Ahmad Shah Abdali, they both did their invasions. Guys, they were attackers. Every time they came from the same side, went from same side, came again, went back. And this way, because of their attacks, Punjab, there was a vacuum. Guys, there is nobody who is ruling Punjab at this point, and this will be filled by Sikh rulers. Between 1765 to 1800, entire Punjab, entire Jammu, they all were captured by the Sikh rulers. And all of you, who is the greatest Sikh ruler? Everyone, who is the greatest Sikh ruler? Absolutely, Maharaja Ranjit Singh. Maharaja Ranjit Singh, yes, Chituri, is the greatest Sikh ruler. Some call him as Sher-e-Punjab. Even today, Lion of Punjab, Sher-e-Punjab, many people feel he was the best ruler at this point of time when it comes to entire Punjab. Sikh, in those days, they were divided into 12 misl. He himself belonged to Sukarchakia misl. Guys, misl means military brotherhood. So you must have heard na Ahluwalia, for example. So Ahluwalia were one grouping. Similarly, Sukarchakiyas were another grouping. So all of these were there. But Maharaja Ranjit Singh, he brought all Sikh chiefs under him and formed his own kingdom. Guys, brought everyone under him and formed a mighty empire in this place. In fact, all the Punjab to the west of Satluj was now under his control. He was Uni. Got Lahore, then uh, got Jammu, Amritsar, Kashmir, Multan, Peshawar. One by one, all these areas were brought under his rule. All these areas are now under his rule. And how could he bring all these under him? Because it is said he had the second best army in Asia in those days. He constructed or got a very big army made in this time with the help of European instructors. Guys, in your books it is written that almost people from 40 different countries were brought to make a very modern army in Punjab at this moment. Even set up, I should write, cannons. Guys, cannon is top. So to make cannons, he set up factories in Lahore where even Muslim gunners were employed. Missile, those who are asking, it is a military brotherhood, divisions, confederacy. Everyone, am I clear? Missile, Sinchana, missile. All of you, am I clear about Maharaja Ranjit Singh? Everyone, am I clear? Navnita will not get into that much. I just now said Chalu. I cannot keep on repeating the same thing. All of you, cannon, top, Mayank Wadhwani. Yes, Himani. No, he had Hindus, Sikh, Muslims, everyone in his army. Everyone. Of course, the British have the best army in Asia. All of you. Ranjit Singh died in 1839. And after this, there was rapid changes of governments, which led to political instability. All of you, how are the rapid changes of government taking place at this point of time? His son Khadak Singh died. Khadak Singh's son Naunihal Singh died. Another son of Ranjit Singh, Sher Singh, was assassinated. Please understand, if you forget the names, I don't have a problem. Everyone, will you admit it or not, that if continuously so many rulers will come, there is bound to be political instability? Each one of you. And now, the last king, Dilip Singh, becomes a ruler. He is a minor, and that's why his mother, Rani Jindal, is the regent. So actual power is in the hands of the queen mother. But the problem is, because of these two selfish and corrupt leaders also had come. Even though, guys, I must write that, you know, the power had gone into the very strong Khalsa army. But the problem was that at this moment, the corrupt people were in power. Now, all of you, tell me, if I am corrupt and I am in Sikh Empire, I would be most threatened by whom? Guys, if I am a corrupt minister, I would be worried about the most with whom? Who would worry me most? Absolutely, guys. Military. All those who are saying that the Khalsa army is the biggest challenge. Everybody, yes, the Punjabi army is the biggest challenge. Now, tell me the second question. How can I ensure that the power of Khalsa army comes down? How can I do that, guys? What should I do so that the power of this army is reduced? Absolutely. People are saying involve it in a war. And with whom? Because ultimately, the best army is whose? British. So the moment Sikh army will get into a fight with the British, there will be decline in the Sikh army's power. Now, guys, how do you do this? There was a treaty done by Maharaja Ranjit Singh. Under this treaty, west of Satluj belonged to the Sikh and east of Satluj began or belonged to the Sikh. So that side, it is British. This side, it is the your Sikh. This was known as Treaty of Amritsar. So, guys, the plan is get the Sikh army cross the river. Once they cross the river, invariably the fight will begin, and that fight will be known as what? First Anglo Sikh War. And when is it fought? 1845 to 46. You have involved your Sikh army, Sikh army involved with British. Now, guys, do you think the army is so naive that they will cross the side? No. They were given some ideas, and you will study this later. The British had fought with Gwalior right now around 1841, and they had also attacked Afghanistan in 1842. So the military saw that these attacks plus English troops, their numbers were only increasing. All these three events basically forced Sikh army to cross Satluj. Everyone, who will win? Everyone, who will win? Mudki, Firoz Shah, Buldilwal, Aliwal, Sobrao. In 5 different places, Sikh got defeated by British. Guys, let me tell you one thing. Sikh, very, very brave, patriotic. They might have won this war, but then again, guys, treachery. Sikh commanders, Lal Singh, Teja Singh, they all had conspired with British. That is, guys, they were again bought by the British at this point of time. And that is why the Sikh got defeated and had to sign a humiliating treaty known as Treaty of Lahore on March 8, 1846. Guys, you have lost. Now be prepared for a very, very humiliating treaty, which in this case is Treaty of Lahore. Now, everyone, if such a treaty, which I am calling as humiliating, is there, what is there under this? Fine 1 crore rupees. Land Jalandhar Doab area given to British. A British resident will stay in Lahore. Dilip Singh accepted as ruler. Rani Jindal accepted as regent, means guardian, and Lal Singh accepted as wazir. All of you, in the topic of Jammu and Kashmir, you might have heard about this. Because the Sikh could not pay the amount, that is why Jammu and Kashmir, they were sold to Gulab Singh at this point of time. Regent means guardian. Everyone, a lot of times when you study Kashmir in post-independence and all that, you might have studied about this. You can see here. Kashmir is now sold to Dogra Rajputs area, Musharraf. Now this Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir has been sold to your Dogra Rajputs. A very, very humiliating treaty. Yes, they limited, guys, limited the Sikh army also. You know, their number. Guys, because of this, Sikh were angry. And Sikh, they again revolted but had to sign a treaty of Bhairawal. So they signed another treaty in the same year, 1846. The treaty known as Treaty of Bhairawal, not that important. One very important point was a permanent British army was to stay in Punjab. Yes, Anjali, you are correct. The British resident's name was Henry Lawrence. Those who are not understanding why the Sikh army crossed, because they could see the intentions of the Britishers. Anyone else? Any doubt in this? And for those who are asking page number is 83, 84. Uni, I said permanent British army will be there. Shalu, I just now said. Area was given to the Britishers, Hafsa. This much area was taken by the Britishers. No issues, Roshan. Because the Sikh have lost Uni. Yeah, Himani. Second Anglo-Sikh War. Everyone, Gulab Singh Mahesh. He is the leader of Dogra Rajput Soyab. All of you, who is the Governor General of India at this point? Who is the Governor General of India at this point? Absolutely. Lord Dalhousie. So first major conflict during his time. Now, all of you, what is the reason of this war? And why within 2 years Sikh are again fighting? The reason is the treaties were very humiliating on Sikh. So the Sikh, they were very, very angry because the treaties of Bhairowal and Lahore were very humiliating. Rani Jindan was made a pensioner and sent to Banaras. So that was another reason. They felt, how can their queen be treated in such a manner? And the immediate reason was Mulraj, who was the governor of Multan at this moment, started the revolt. He revolted. Immediate cause was his revolt. He had some reasons. Britishers had asked him to give charge to an Englishman, but he killed those Englishmen. And after this revolt began. Shweta, write mail for that. All of you, who will win this war? Arjun, I told you, na, he had to give his power to an Englishman. All of you. 3 battles. Ramnagar, Chilianwala, Gujarat. 1848, 1849, 1849. This was indecisive. That is, nobody won. Sikh won. But the final battle was won by British. Charles Napier defeated the Sikh army, and this way the Sikh have been completely defeated. And after this, Sikh will surrender. Punjab annexed by British. Dilip Singh made a pensioner and sent to London. And some of you were asking, yes, guys, from here only Kohinoor diamond was taken by the British. The Kohinoor diamond also went to the British at this point of time. Everyone, am I clear here? Charles Napier had fought that war, Sinchana. Chandrajyoti, they never had that capability. They would only attack us. All of you, Kohinoor diamond had gone to Afghans but then came to Ranjit Singh. That's a completely different story and will not be asked in UPSC. Yes, Sanskar. Kohinoor diamond, I'm not getting into the story. That's not relevant for UPSC. It is with the Britishers right now. They were the administrators of Punjab, Navnita. Charles Napier is a British administrator who fought here also, and just now you will see again in Sindh, Soyab. Anyone else? Any doubt? Chilianwala, Chitturi. Anjali, you cannot kill. You have to give them something. You are taking everything of theirs. So how will they live? Give them some money. Anyone else? Guys, if your doubts get resolved, do write the doubt has got, I'm telling your answers, whatever queries you have. So hopefully it gets cleared. Shalu is the governor of Multan, clearly written over there. Last part here. Annexation of Sindh done in 1843 by Charles Napier. Remember, Sindh, why was it attacked? Because British feared Russian attack on India via Afghanistan or Iran. And in order to stop this, British decided to increase its influence in both the places, and they felt this could only happen if Sindh was under their control. Now, guys, the thing is, Sindh rulers were known as Amirs, and these Amirs had already signed subsidiary alliance. They had given Sindh River to British for their commercial possibilities. They had opened rivers, roads of Sindh for the British. All of you tell me, Amirs are friend of British or their enemy? Based on these points, Amirs are friend or enemy? Now, guys, under subsidiary alliance, should the British not protect Amirs? Under subsidiary alliance, should they not protect Amirs? But then, guys, the thing is, Charles Napier in 1843 attacked and annexed Sindh. And he himself gave a statement: we have no right to acquire Sindh. We know it is a rascal thing to do, yet we shall do it because it is going to be very, very beneficial for us. They knew that this is totally wrong, and yet they did it at this point of time, which shows how big the rascal the Britishers were. Just one slide on annexation of Sindh. Congratulations to you all. The tough 4 chapters are done. The 4 big, modules which are the toughest, which I think are completed, and now we enter into relatively very, very easy module. And here you will not have to attack everything. Here you are, sorry, you will not have to remember everything. A lot is there to understand. And today we will only do, today only PYQs we will do. Satyam, the important ones. We will do PYQ in some time. Those who are asking the last slide, please see the last slide. Arjun, what are you not understanding and where you in the earlier classes? Guys, today under the chapter of economic impact, under the topic of economic impact, please understand, because I can only give 15 minutes. That's why we will only do one topic under this drain of wealth. 15 minutes more of study, and then the questions, PYQs will come. All of you, what do you understand by this word? Everyone, what do you understand by drain of wealth? Loss of wealth, okay. Taking money out of the country, Shushmita, okay. Correct? Absolutely, most of you know this. Good. So guys, can I write the continuous outflow of wealth from India to England without adequate commercial, financial, or material return? Everyone, do you understand this definition? Continuous outflow of my money from India to England, and we got nothing or very less return in lieu of this much. Everyone, do you accept this? Anmol, you are correct. You are not incorrect, but we'll come to that. Definition is clear. Okay, good. Another thing is, who all wrote on this topic? Guys, Dada Bhai Naroji, R.C. Dutt, R.P. Dutt, G.V. Joshi, Gopal Krishnan Gokhale, Mahadev Govind Ranade, Prithvish Chandra. Okay, I should write the full name. Prithvish Chandra Ray, G. Subramanya Iyer, S. N. Banerjee, Dinsha Vacha, Bholanath Chandra. All of you, 2015 UPSC a question came. Amongst the following, who all have written on drain of wealth? Can you see? No, Satyam, you are wrong. Everyone, can you see here? Everyone, these are the people who wrote on this topic, and I've started with the most important man. He gave this term drain of wealth. Bholanath Chandra Chitturi. He was the first person to give the name of or give this particular word terminology, drain of wealth. He clearly was the first person to say poverty of India was not due to internal factors but due to colonial rule. First time a man clearly said we are poor not because of our own factors but because the Britishers have made us poor. Wrote some very, very important books like Poverty and Un-British. Un-British means unlike the British, un-British rule in India. Similarly, his one paper was The English Debt to India. He wrote these books, these paper to show how the Indians were taking out money from us. Guys, the second most important person here is Romesh Chandra Dutt, was an ICS officer, wrote a book, Economic History of India, around 1901. And he also said in his book that the Britishers are slowly and slowly taking out money from our country. Yes, guys, for example, G. Subramaniam Iyer, he was using his Hindu newspaper to tell the people about drain of wealth. Similarly, your Mahadev Govind Ranade published a book called Essay on Indian Economics. He also discussed about this drain of wealth theory. Guys, all these people somewhere have written on this particular topic. On everyone, drain of wealth, if you will, open your Bipin Chandra, only in 1.5 page they have, given on this particular thing. And in that it is clearly mentioned that this drain of wealth led to poverty of our country in those days. Everyone, is this slide clear? No, Kishan, not right now. Everyone, is this slide of drain of wealth totally clear? This is very easy topic. Very simple topic. Question can only come, and some of you who want a mains question, why not a mains question for practice? Let me write a mains question. Everyone, what do you understand by drain of wealth? Guys, not every name is important, but then you never know which name can be asked by UPSC. You never know that thing, no? What do you understand by drain of wealth? What were the mechanism through which drain of wealth was achieved by British, and how did it impact us? That is, how did it impact India? Everyone, is the question clear? Everyone, is the question clear? Not needed, Mayank. So I was writing here only. Guys, don't you think the biggest impact is they made us poor? All of you, don't you think the biggest impact is they made us poor? Number two, my money went to them. British used it for their industrial revolution. All of you, don't you think my money had gone to Britain, never came back to us? So don't you all feel that this was used by them for their benefit? And in the long run, it contributed to ruining of our industry. That's called deindustrialization. They ruined us. They totally destroyed us. In the very long run, this created situations like famine in our country. Of course, you know, this also contributed that capital creation in India suffered. All of you, what is capital creation? Capital creation is money makes money. From money only we make money. But now, because of this, we are not able to make money. Everyone, there can be so many other points. Is the impact clear? All of you, is the impact clear here? Last part. And I'll take another last slide, 5 more minutes, and let's go in the PYQs. All of you tell me, methods or ways by which they did drain of wealth. Everyone, will I be correct to say the bribes which they took, for example, Robert Clive from Mir Zafar and all, is drain of wealth? Everyone, you tell me. Can I say the misuse of dastak, all that is drain of wealth? Can I say salaries of British officials is drain of wealth? Can I say that or not? Similarly, the interests paid to the English companies is drain of wealth. The pensions of their officials is drain of wealth. The uh, for example, salary may, you can give the example of Secretary of State and his office. Absolutely, guys, maintenance of British army, waging wars. Similarly, uh, expenses related to Indian administration. Of course, the various fines, guys, they would pay less than the market price while buying goods in India. Everyone, yes, there would be, different uh, import export duties, etc. All these are the methods by which they did this. Yes, this is the office, Anjali, India office. Shreyash, we will study that on Monday now. All of you, am I clear with this? Everyone, am I clear with this? We will see a lot of this. We have just started the chapter. I'm stopping here. They would pay less, Harshita, Dipti, while buying. So 10 rupee thing, they would buy in 8 rupees. 2 rupees is drain of wealth. Hardeep, we will study this on Monday in railway chapter. This we will study there. Great, Shreyash. Those who have got every point clear, great. Pensions. Okay. Now, all of you. This question done? Saturday, Sunday, there is no class. All of you, look at this question. Tomorrow there will be test. Those who are asking drain of wealth, page number. Guys, drain of wealth is in 98, 99 page. I'll write that. Everyone, page number 98, 99 of your Bipin Chandra. Yeah, that's the same thing. See, one thing I'll tell you very frankly, this much of spoon feeding is not a good thing. If you cannot even find page number, I'm really sorry for you. If you cannot do this much also. Ultimately, this much spoon feeding will hurt you only. I'm making notes for you. I'm telling you the page number. Tomorrow the only thing is left is you ask us to give the paper. UPSC doesn't work like that, man, and everyone. Please understand. Tell me the answer to this question. What will you write? 2017 mains question. Good, Jayanta. Very good. Absolutely correct. Kamlesh, more points. See, first of all, identify the keywords. Keyword is this. So in 1750s, if I have to write, I'll bring the decline of Mughals was happening. I'll say at this moment, Anglo-French war was happening. I'll say Palasi and later Buxar happened. Then 1761 only I'll mention Panipat took place. Of course, some provincial kingdoms had emerged at this point of time. Rise of regional powers. I will not write Mysore War. I will not write Mysore because it happened in 67. So mid 18th century for me is something like this. No, Sikh wars happened in. Please look at the years, Vikas. Which year they are asking? I'll talk about attack of Nadir Shah and even Ahmad Shah Abdali. Everyone, do you get the points? I wrote now. I wrote Anglo-French War, Ritika. The question is simply asking how the middle of 18th century saw that in India there was a fragmentation of the polity or the rule. That's being asked here. Sushmita, have patience. Am I clear? Everyone, 45 seconds for this, or this is 1 minute question. I'll start a new poll. 4 options. 1 minute for you. Give me the answer. Piyush, that is happening. That can be your conclusion. 150 words, Suchitra. So think now how in 150 words you will write all the things. Jayanta, don't give me the answer here. Give in the poll. I've started the poll. 1 minute given to you. Shargun, if it will be working, I'll show it to you. Please look at your own performance. Don't look at anything else. Hardeep, if you have the time. Subramanya, that you will have to do. Janta, you can move, not a problem. If you have office, no issues. 33, 40, 11, and do this 16. The correct answer is, guys, we said under subsidiary alliance, your army, that is British army, and the local rulers will pay. Similarly, yesterday we said Tipu's alliance with French was seen as a threat. That's why he was attacked. Of course, one of the points was British are the supreme powers in India. This was never a point. Income may come, but there was no provision for fixed income. If anyone did not see this word, not was asked, not applicable. Let's see this question. 30 seconds I'll give you. Thirteen, 35, 13, 35, 45, and 7. Everyone, Tipu Sultan was killed. Yesterday we studied in 4th Anglo-Mysore War. So those who say this is very bad answer, you can think very bad answer. You can think, and yes, it is correct. Mir Zafar had gone with the British and defeated Shiraj in the Battle of Palasi. Correct answer is B. Very easy question. Those who made mistake, I cannot help you. It's a very, very easy question. How many of you can understand what a big mistake you have done? Think about this. Very easy question. 15 seconds for this. Yesterday we studied 4th war. Those who are not giving the practice questions and are leaving the class, goodbye. Thank you for your, coming to the class. Hopefully you will do the revision. 23, 57, 8, 12. We said that he was the second founder of the Maratha state. It's a easy question. Very, very easy question. Moving ahead. Chronological order. Think about this. Okay, let me think. I got my answer. Giving you 30 seconds. No, Chituri, you're wrong. Don't write, give the answer in the poll. Eight, 44, 31, 17. Everyone, worst answer I will tell you is this. How can Buxar be before Palasi? We studied Buxar is after Palasi. Very bad answer. And yes, we studied Palasi in 57, Wandiwash in 60, Buxar in 64. Answer is B. Everyone, you can again see those who have committed a mistake, keep on learning what you have done wrong. Very simple question. 30 seconds. Then I cannot discuss a lot of questions. Please understand, if you want more questions, how can I give you that much time? Very easy question. %45 have given A as the answer. Guys, think. Question was asking what is not correct. Did Portuguese capture Goa in 1499? No, they captured it in 1510. They only came to India in 1498. Do you think in the next year they will buy or they will win over it? No. That's the answer. Am I clear, guys? A is the answer. Very easy question. Very, very easy question. 15 seconds for you. I should have given even 10 seconds. Something happened to the poll. It is not ending. Something has happened, guys. I'm canceling this poll. It's not ending. Okay, it came. 57% gave correct answer. The answer was Tipu Sultan. He sent to Turkey, Pegu, different. Okay, this is. Don't leave this question right now. We'll come to this later. Okay, come to this question. Anandu, I'm not sure. Something problem happened. All of you, 2003 question. 30 seconds for you. Some problem is happening in the poll. I'm also not able to give the answer. Again, there is some problem, guys. I'm really sorry. This poll is not working. It's not, it has come to 0 and not telling me this thing. How many of you? Tell me what. Everyone, some problem with the app. I got stuck. Is it audible now? Is it audible now? The answer is C. I don't know what answers you gave. Please understand, guys. Who was killed by his wazir? The answer to this was Farrukhshir was killed by wazir. Humayun died while coming down of his this thing. Okay, 53% have given correct answer. Who was defeated by his nephew? Jahandar Shah was defeated by Farrukhshir. And this was Rafiu Darjat, who died because of much more wine. Very easy question. What is incorrect? Think about this. 15 seconds. 39%, 16, 30, 16. This is correct because he came during the time of, Jahangir. Thomas Rowe and Hawkins both came during this time. So B was incorrect. Very easy question. 10 seconds. Very easy question. 60% give correct answer. Jahangir. And tell me one more question. Where did he give this? Again 10 seconds. 53% have given correct answer. That's Surat. Masulipattnam is the first factory in South India. Overall, the first factory is Surat. Very easy question. 10 seconds again. By mistake, I have made a mistake. Guys, it's my mistake. I gave a correct wrong answer. Fort St. George will be the answer. I marked William. William is in Calcutta. St. George is there in Madras. Okay, answer this question. 1 minute for you. Okay, 33, 23, 29, 15. These people are very wrong because Ahmad Shah Durrani, yesterday I told you he was also Ahmad Shah Abdali. Never ever, you know, the founder of Rohilkhand Kingdom. That's bad. 2 is correct. 1 is wrong because Nijamat of Arcot technically came out of the Mughal Empire, not out of Hyderabad state. So the correct answer to this question is B. Clearly need to revise this particular chapter. Very easy question. We'll give you 30 seconds. Yeah, elimination. No, Shalu, you are wrong. Jahandar Shah was killed by his nephew. 620, 60, 14. Eliminate. He did not die in Goa, but died in China. The moment 2 is wrong. All these are wrong. Okay. I'll give you 30 seconds. Sundar, please refresh your side. 34, 19, 28, 20. The correct answer is A. First of all, please understand, guys, first quarter of 17th century means 1625. In those days, can he give the permission for places like in Tamil Nadu, Trichy? No, Mughal Empire has not reached this place. We have studied. These two are worst answer. And we have studied in our slides. Broach, Masulipatnam, these Agra, these were the places where he gave the permission, never to Chikakol. A is the answer. Just last question for the day. Okay, tell me this, very easy. Tell me this, 10 seconds. 65% have given correct answer. French were the last, absolutely correct. Last question for the day. I'll give you 1 minute. No, 30 seconds. Let's do it in 30 seconds. You have not studied all these. No, Satakshi. It's almost eliminated now. 24% have given correct answer. 30, I don't know others. Please remember, the worst answer is this, because in the class clearly I told you these were brought by the Portuguese, not by the English. Rest too we have not studied, but then if those who have information, even Babar had used it. Even during the times of Akbar, this was used by Todermal. So 1 and 2, this is also wrong. The correct answer was none of these were brought by the British in India. So the D was the correct answer. Those who have got a lot of answers as correct, congratulations to all of you. Great. Those who have no queries, thank you guys. Listen to me last 1 minute. Enjoy your Saturday, Sunday. I don't have a problem. But then, a good student and those who want to understand Hindi, trust me, history, trust me, in the next 2 days, try to revise what you studied in the 5 days. In 5 days, what you have done, you should revise that particular thing. If you are not able to revise, I told you the app is not working properly. Listen to me again and again. If you revise the things, then only you can have the things in your mind for a longer time. As far as how to revise, select the topics which you feel you were not that great or you did not understand. You can revise either from this recorded lecture or you can do it from the tablet lectures. There you can increase the pace also. you can increase the speed, revise it quickly, look into that, write a few, if you have the time to answers also. Those who have exams, focus on that. My voice will go away, I think, in within 2 minutes. Thanks a ton. Goodbye. Any doubt, again and again, please drop the mail. No, it's not suggestion. I like to be on time. I am a by nature punctual man. I start at 6. I give exactly 10 minutes break. I end exactly at 9:30. The reason for that is many people have offices. That's the thing. Getting my point? Write anything, write it on mail, but give me 24 hours to reply to your mail. Those who saw the recording lectures on chronology, how did you like that chronology lecture? How did you like the chronology lecture? Satyam, we will do that. Great. I told you the app is not working, cannot show you the leaderboard. Write the mail, Roshan. I think 10. Happy weekend to those, and those who saw the lecture, you write the mail, Nikhil, I'll give it to you. Okay. For revision, you can do that, Kavna, not a problem. Mayank Vadvani, write a mail. I'll send it to you. Okay. Shalu, you cannot have everything. You only tell me, I have limited time. Tell me, how can I do that? I did not understand. No, Shoaib, that's now for endless time. Nikhil, you'll have to write the mail. I don't know your mail ID. Shresh, I told you that's not working. Leaderboard is not working. Thank you, Oshin. Happy weekend. Subramanya, I told you don't get into that much. That will not help you. Yes, Shoaib. Vechri, yesterday only your mail has come. Give me some time. Shalu, I have explained that 3 times. Now it is going too much. I told you the things that they saw, what was happening in the world, and specifically what they did, the British did to Afghanistan, to Gwalior, raised suspicions that they might attack Punjab also. That's why before they attack, let's attack the Britishers now. Pile, write the mail. Shesh, I did not get the point. I cannot see the leaderboard. That's not working. Palak, if you can do it. Tassin, short, small one. Vaishnavi, give me some time. Kishan, again, yesterday only we did the brainstorm, the poll, and people said thinner print. Nancy, write more and more answers. That's the only thing. All those who are writing, thank you, thanks a ton. No, Zeba, they wanted it to be under their total control. Nikhil, revision. Rafiq, whatever you want, you can write in the mail. Siddhanta, I did not get your question. Rajneesh, 1 or 2 revisions. Yes, Riaz, I'll give the feedback. Thank you, everyone. Anyone, any query related? Mobile cannons are the cannons which can be moved from one place to another. That's the thing. Anyone, any other query? Palak, if you remember, it's better. Payal, initially everybody has that problem. Slowly and slowly that problem will go away. Sandeep, it depends on you in which revision you get everything. Satyam, you'll get that at the last. 8th class Shivani. Yes, Sundar. Anyone whose query is not resolved. No, little you can write in your own answer. Zeba, Palak, thank you. Thank you, Astha. Ellen, give me some time. Shreya, the only tip is write more answers, you will become better. Assuming the question is which was made by British. Thank you, Himani. Durga, write more answers, you will become better. Soyab, you can download the other classes NCRT also. Harshita, you can write a mail, I'll arrange a mentor call. Siddhanta, I've given every day the questions, practice them. Rajesh, you can pick up questions from any segment, not a problem. Yes, Rafiq, you can do that. Sandeep, you can do that. Not a problem. Thank you, Subramanya. Let's wrap up the session, guys, then. Hopefully, everybody's question is done. Share some problem in the app. Some problem in the app today. I'm not sure what. That's why I cannot show the leaderboard also. Done, everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye. Best of luck. Do well. Goodbye.